person.
Welcome and thank you for joining us today for the Rocket Pitch competition, launched in 2008 as a part of the inaugural Global Entrepreneurship Week. The Rocket Pitch competition is now a staple of Bermuda's GEW celebrations, aimed to inspire, mentor, and engage the public around all things entrepreneurial. The framework of the Rocket Pitch competition is simple. Each of our pitchers has only 5 minutes to tell the story of their business to our panel of judges and potential investors. Then, they will hit the hot seat to respond to questions. A pitch needs to be clear, straightforward, and not overly technical. The main goal of the Rocket Pitch is to eloquently illustrate your business opportunity in hopes that our judges will choose you as the top prize winner of the night to receive a $5,000 cash prize and startup package. We have a great lineup of pitches geared up for you tonight. There are 6 different pitch categories, and 2 finalists will go head-to-head per category to compete for a first-place prize of $5,000 cash and a second-place prize of $2,000 cash. We are eager to see how the competition goes. Let's get started.
Everyone, welcome to the 2022 Rocket Pitch Competition. This competition is hosted by the Bermuda Economic Development Corporation, and tonight we are going to celebrate the ingenuity, the innovation, the intrepid nature of Bermuda's entrepreneurs. As you can see, we are coming to you live from the very beautiful, very chic new Bacardi Cocktail Lounge, the 1862 Cocktail Lounge. So you're going to hear from a lot of different entrepreneurs tonight. It's going to be a fabulous night. We want you to get involved. Later on, there'll be time for you to vote. We want you to tag us on Instagram, hashtag GEWBDA. We're Global Entrepreneurship Week. We want you to tag in the BEDC and just celebrate being a part of this amazing night. Okay, so for the very official welcome, I would like to throw it over to the Minister of Economy and Labor, the Honorable Jason Hayward, JP, MP.
Thank you, Kristen, for the introduction. I am pleased to welcome each and every one of you to the 15th Annual Rocket Pitch Competition Finals. The BEDC started this competition in 2008, and it's beyond the idea. The Rocket Pitch Finals is a signature event for the Global Entrepreneurship Week. This singular event has been a way for BEDC to support the development and formation of new businesses in Bermuda. To date, the BEDC has provided over $280,000 in funding to help launch businesses. Those funds have supported the launch or expansion of over 70 businesses on the island. This competition is just one of the activities that BEDC coordinates during Global Entrepreneurship Week. Global Entrepreneurship Week is a celebration that happens worldwide. It takes place in over 200 countries and touches over 10 million individuals. These activities impact entrepreneurs, and the Rocket Pitch Finals are here to help innovative and budding entrepreneurs. Global Entrepreneurship Week emphasizes innovation and imagination and encourages creativity among existing and new entrepreneurs in Bermuda and worldwide. Today, you will get a chance to observe creativity at work. You will hear from finalists in 6 categories vying for a chance to win a top prize of $5,000 in startup funding. This seed money, along with a package of startup services, can be the push that entrepreneurs need to take their ideas and turn them into fledged businesses. I hope that this competition continues to be a catalyst that will help launch business endeavors. We know that entrepreneurs are the problem solvers, and this government truly is committed to supporting an ecosystem that helps entrepreneurs thrive. Those of you who are pitching, I wish you luck, whether you take home the top prize or not. You have already begun the journey by taking the step to pitch your idea. Implementation is the next and most difficult step. The goal of the Rocket Pitch competition is to provide you with a foundation from which to launch your business. Use the startup funds you receive and the contacts that you meet in this room to help you to ultimate goals. Please also rely on the resources from the BEDC to further advance your ideas. This rocket pitch event would not be a success without both private and public sector sponsorship. And tonight, I thank all the sponsors and partners who make this event a success. To be successful at growing any economy, it takes public and private sector partnerships. Your collective support helps the BEDC sustain entrepreneurial activities such as this competition. So thank you for your continued support. Again, good luck to the finalists who are pitching. For those of you who are here to cheer them on, and those who may be joining us virtually, I hope you enjoy hearing the pitches and are inspired to take a step towards advancing your own ideas. All the best to the judges who have the hardest job in the room tonight, selecting the first and second place. Thank you, and I now turn it back over.
All right, thank you. So next up, we will hear from one of the major partners of this event, Bacardi Limited. We're going to hear from Danielle Painter, who is the Director of Corporate Affairs. Welcome, Danielle.
Hey! It's funny, my heart is pounding and I'm not even pitching tonight. I can only imagine what the incredible entrepreneurs here tonight are feeling. I actually was in the rocket pitch a few years ago, so I know exactly how they're feeling, and so your support is going to be amazing for them. But anyway, welcome to the 1862 Cocktail Bar here at Bacardi's global headquarters. My name is Danielle Painter, and I'm the Director of Corporate Affairs here at Bacardi. And it's an honor to welcome the Minister of Labor, Jason Hayward, BEDC CEO, Erika Smith, and her team, as well as the incredible entrepreneurs that are going to pitch here tonight. Bacardi is excited to once again host the BEDC Rocket Pitch and sponsor the food and beverage category. And as you can see, the set has definitely had an upgrade since last year. You know, the spirit of entrepreneurship is at the heart of everything we do here at Bacardi, and we are excited to support the BEDC and the government's goal to unlock opportunities and create jobs in Bermuda. We really celebrate those that lean in to create, that ask questions before solutions, and help bolster community innovation. So I want to just wish everyone tonight the best of luck and to say cheers and thank you for being here with us.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Danielle. Okay, so it wouldn't be a Bermuda event if I didn't have to announce that someone's car is blocking the exit. But she just showed me the phone. I said, no, I hate this. Okay, there is a Kia blocking the exit 14617. Who are you? Show yourselves. Show your faces, Kia 14617. All right, maybe they're in another room. Okay, well, maybe they're seeing me on the camera downstairs and are running outside to get their car moved. Okay, so that is that announcement. So back to why we're here, the rocket pitch competition. If it wasn't sort of clear, I want to really reinforce that the entrepreneurs tonight are already winners. They've had to come through a long process just to get to this point. And so they are, quite literally already winners. They're like first and second place. So they're pitching to see who is going to win their category, but they've already won. They're here to see if they got the top prize. And so that's how it will go tonight. The finalists for each category will get up, they'll pitch, and then there are judges for each category who I'll announce when the time comes, and they will make the decisions. They'll ask them questions. They're gonna be, as we say, in the hot seat, where they'll show their presentation, but then the judges will answer questions. Okay, I think BEDC is gonna cover all of this in this video. I'm probably just stealing everything that they're gonna say. So I'll throw it to the BEDC team, and they're gonna show a video called Let's Get Started.
First up, we have Youth Pitch. We will begin the competition with our youngest competitors, showing off their entrepreneurial spirit. The Youth Pitch category hosts business ideas from students under the age of 18. Let's hear from the entrepreneurs of the future.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is O'Shea Douglas, and I will make the best snack brand Bermuda has ever seen. Smart Snacks. Cookies. You might think it's junk food, but it's not. It's better. You can try it for yourself and it won't hurt your health. What is the problem? Well, the problem is many Bermudians suffer from diabetes and obesity, and snacks on the market have unhealthy ingredients. So, what is the solution? Well, the solution is Smart Snacks, a healthier option for locals with healthier ingredients and lower calories. Smart Snacks will be a sole proprietorship, and we sell bulk snacks to schools, shops, and on Sargasso. Our snacks include cookies, popcorn, and donut balls. We will be innovative by putting a twist on classic snacks. We will also use technology to create stylish packaging and to sell online using Sargasso. The management team will include myself, O'Shea Douglas, as the CEO and head baker. I have experience baking with my nana, and my role will be to bake and package the snacks and to create new snacks. Some of the skills I have include paying good attention to detail and being passionate about baking. My big sister Shayla will be the manager and CFO and manage operations and finances. Our primary target market is schools and shops. Our secondary target market is adults ages 18 to 30. All Bermudians will be able to locate and purchase our products. We will require $4,500 in complete startup costs, including licenses and fees. Operations estimate to be $2,500 per month. The average bulk cost per snack is $20, and per case of snacks is $120. We plan to sell 7 cases per week. This will equal $840 per week and $3,360 per month. If you would like to support my business, please follow our social media page, and thank you for all your time.
Good afternoon. My name is Aaron Lugo Jr. of Lugo's Mighty Mower Lawn Service and Maintenance. Have you ever wanted your grass to be cut, but you took a glimpse of those prices and said, wow, those prices are high? Well, here at Lugo's Mighty Mower Lawn Service and Maintenance, we provide high quality and affordable lawn care. Now, you may be wondering, Aaron, why did you start this business? Well, about 4 years ago, I started the 50-yard challenge, which is a challenge created by Bermuda's very own Rodney Smith Jr. It's a challenge where we have to move 50 lawns for disabled, elderly, single parents, and veterans. My team consists of my dad, my mom, and myself. I ask for you to invest in my business so I can upgrade my equipment and get one of the sit-down lawnmowers just to make my job a little more efficient. Thank you.
I don't. All right. So we are back. Yes, that was the youth pitch. Shout out to those two entrepreneurial, enterprising young people. All right, so the next category is tech. So the judges for this category are Ross Barkwell. He is the Chief Business Development Officer for Horizons Communications, Mariam, who is the Senior Analyst for the Economic Development Department, and Simone Smith-Bean, Managing Partner of Smith-Bean & Co. So we will now hear from the BEDC team, and they will tell you more about the tech category.
Next, we have the Pitch Tech category. Here you'll see finalists pitch business ideas that are related or contribute to the tech industry in Bermuda. Let's get to it.
And alas, alack, I do not have notes about the category. Our two finalists, they're gonna pitch back to back. This is it. They're gonna pitch here. They're coming up. First up is Najee Mussin of 24/7 Lush. Let's give him a round of applause. Let's bring him on. And let me just get you your mic. Uh-oh. All right, so here are the judges. And here is your microphone. So the clock will start when he begins talking.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Najee Mussin, and I am the owner and operator of 24/7 Lush. Every day, there's a conversation being had in Bermuda, and the topic of discussion is retail sales. Whether it be a conversation between friends and family, something you overhear on the news, or a conversation in a boardroom between business associates. The three main items of discussion are cost of goods, staff with good customer service, or, for the third one, hours of operation. At 24/7 Lush, we aim to combat two of these issues. Whether it be with clothing, cosmetics, food options on the go, grocery items, or pharmaceuticals, 24/7 Lush aims to help with these areas with our new and improved technology in vending. 24/7 Lush has what you need whenever you need it. What 24/7 Lush has that separates from the rest is our new and improved way of vending, offering 24/7 access wherever available, whether inside or out, no staffing needed, as well as automated inventory tracking and alerting. 24/7 Lush caters to all, as the possibilities are endless. Whether you be a new parent in need of formula, diapers, wipes, after hours, late nights, school children, parents who may want a good traditional meal each day without having to prepare it, or a business owner looking to expand on your retail footprint around the island, especially my local entrepreneurs. Here you will see some of the options we look to offer, whether it be ice and water vending, where you can take your jug and refill it right on the spot, ice vending, bagless, or with a bag if you choose that option. You can pull your cooler right up to the machine and top it up. Our cold food options, which give you the option of sandwiches, wraps, salads, maybe on a day after a long workout in the gym for your meal prep, or our coffee vending option, with 5 different coffee bean options, freshly ground to your liking. We also have our retail vending machines with our grocery items, as well as other items can be stocked as the possibilities are endless. The other option, as you would see, I have given my judges our pizza vending option with a QR code system with good tracking for end of sale use as items may expire, letting our customers know what ingredients are in these machines, as well as baked goods. With these options of the future, we look to offer cashless payment systems, such as credit card and debit payments, QR codes, loyalty cards, as well as online app payments. As 24/7 Lush is currently in the startup phase, our financials are still under study. But we look to expand on our revenue streams and capitalize on other areas such as rental and sales of our machines, franchising, maintenance contracts, and ad space. Our ad space being used on our LED screens placed on our machines, as well as wraps for your company logo to be placed on each machine. Today, we are seeking $40,000 in startup capital and operational costs. As we're reaching that goal, we're looking to be fully operational by the end of January 2023. Thank you for your time, and I appreciate you coming out to support tonight.
All right. Now the judges will each get 1 question.
Hello? You can hear me? Okay, thank you. Good evening. Congratulations for already being a winner.
Thank you.
This is a great idea that I know is going to solve a lot of problems. Considering this you're in the pitch deck category, I'm very much interested in one of the last slides that you had up. It included an app. And so I was wondering, somewhere between the QR code and the app, where you saw inventory management. Was it going to be real time? Would you and your team be able to check on your phones or on your devices where inventory levels were at those different machines? Is that what the app is?
So the app is a 2-part process. The app is for the customer. So if you're on the go and you would like to, say, pre-order from our pizza vending machine or any other machines, as you place the order online, it would send you a QR code. As you get to the machine, you scan the QR code, and then all the items that you purchased will then be vended. On the other side, everything will be in real time, so that I am alerted, and my team will be alerted once stock levels are diminishing.
Congratulations on making it this far with this company, 24/7 Lush. It's an innovative idea to provide vending services for local products. That's a great idea, and products that people need all the time. My question is that you mentioned that you are still in the phase of putting together your financials. So what is your focus for the $40,000 that you're seeking for investment?
The $40,000 goes to business and registration fees, as well as the landed shipping costs of 2 machines, that being the coffee vending machine and the retail grocery vending machine.
Great presentation.
Thank you.
Very interesting, because I know in my travels, everyone here travels through airports. We've seen this type of, you can get a cell phone or a set of headphones from a machine. I'm interested to find out if you've done any actual testing, whether you've aligned yourself with a particular supplier, and what type of education have you put yourself through into this very specific niche market?
In the early parts of this year, I actually ventured out overseas to visit each vendor. I visited the manufacturers and looked at each process of how the machines are vended, how they work, any kinks or bugs that they may encounter. And I also have brought tonight a proof of concept, which is the pizza that you see here, which has the QR code scan on there. So I've done my research, and also once I purchase my first machine, I will then undergo the training from the manufacturer themselves. And they have also established onboard training and customer service, so that if I do run into any complications upon the setup, then they will send someone down to assist. Okay, thank you.
Okay, let's hear it for Najee Masen. He's smart because he gave him a pizza. Yeah, he gave him a whole pizza. You saw that? Very clever. Okay, so yes, pitch 1, Najee Masen. Next up, we have pitch 2. The company is Enlightened Expertise, and this entrepreneur is Joshan Stovall. Let's give him a warm welcome. Enlightened Expertise.
People invest in renewable energy is to save money. Wouldn't you want to save more money if you could? If I told you that there was a way that Bermudians could save, between 5 and 20% on their renewable energy investments, would you believe me? My name is Joshan Stovall, and I'm a consultant and contractor within the renewable energy space. And I started my business to help Bermudians to maximize their savings and learn to live more efficiently. I'd like to think that I am illuminating minds to a new way of living. My business is called Enlightened Expertise. It is the embodiment of all the knowledge, skills, experiences, and solutions I have developed over the years, presented as a business and a resource for the people of Bermuda. Enlightened Expertise mission as a company is to liberate mindsets and empower people to illuminate their lives with independently sourced efficient energy. Enlightened Expertise vision is all Bermudians liberated from the shackles of old powers and systems. I'm a nationally certified electrician, and I have achieved multiple certifications for installing solar and battery storage systems. I've been developing my skills in the electrical trade since 2007, and my background within renewable energy started in 2015. I have developed myself. I've taken advantage of every opportunity presented to me since then, and developed myself to become a top expert within the renewable energy industry in Bermuda. Enlightened Expertise oversees, performs, and consults on electrical, solar, and battery storage installations, maintenance, repairs, and new builds. I help provide Bermudians with a clear and efficient structure and plan for their systems, which will reduce the cost of their installs and maximize their ROIs, which is their return on investments. I have one-on-ones with consumers at their homes, share my knowledge, and assist in developing the best plan to help save money, negotiate the terms they want, and efficiently obtain their energy security. I then oversee the installation of their projects, providing my expertise where needed, and third-party quality checks on different stages of the installs. I have 2 pictures here. One is the current situation with the current solar installers, and they negotiate directly with the customer. Where I would position myself is in between the current solar installers and in between the current solar installers and the consumer. I'm taking a different approach to other companies within the same space in Bermuda. I want to share my knowledge. I want to empower Bermudians by sharing my knowledge, then assist them with planning and structuring their purchases more efficiently to help them save and become and gain energy independence. After their projects are complete, I assist them with the maintenance of their investments and help them to understand the ever-changing technology and improvements that can be made over time. There are so many ways to save money and live more efficiently with the advancements of technology over the years. Bermuda always seems to be behind the times. I want to change that. Enlightened Expertise is the first business of an enterprise that helps people to live more efficiently. My plan is to grow this brand into one that transcends all others and emulates quality and professionalism and brings back customer service and acknowledgement that Bermuda was once renowned for. In order to bring my plan to fruition, I am currently looking for investors to help with financing, the purchase of a company vehicle, tools and equipment, marketing and branding, and building PV prototypes. The financial investment.
Okay, so let's hear it for Joe Sean Stovall, and now the judges each have 1 minute each to ask him questions.
Shucks.
Thank you, Joshan, for your presentation. My one question to you is, I know that you are positioning yourself between the actual persons who sell solar panels and the consumer who's purchasing the solar panels.
Yes.
And so your revenue model, then, explain that to us so that we can understand how you expect to make money, and if somebody invested in your company, how they may see a return on their investment.
Well, the way that solar currently works is very similar to purchasing a car in Bermuda. The solar companies come and they offer a sort of one-size-fits-all. And you know, as the consumer, you either take it or leave it. You can compare to similar prices with other companies. What I would do is break all the pricing down and help the consumer to understand exactly what they're getting. And as well, I have the ability to do any step of the installation, and I can do that as a certified installer and electrician as well. So I can make it a lot less expensive and easier on the consumer.
Thank you. Hi.
Good day.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Again, because this is the tech category, my question is,
Yes.
you have spent a lot of time and resources on getting to where you are.
Yes. Yes.
I admire you for that.
Thank you.
My question is, as you're starting your business and you're busy with the business development and the marketing and the branding and getting the contacts and getting contracts,
Yes.
how do you plan on staying on the bleeding edge of technology?
I plan to do that the same way that I have been all this time, and that is to continue to go to different tech events around solar in general to understand the new technologies with battery systems and solar technology, and also keep up on my certifications as well.
Great presentation again.
Thank you.
And it hard.
Yeah.
Put a lot of work into this, obviously. I really like the idea of an entrepreneur who has hands-on training, and you've learned that over the years, and your level of confidence is very easy to see, and that's a good thing, because when you're starting a business, obviously, you have to know what you're doing, but you have to be confident in your ability. My one question would be, it's a very competitive marketplace you're up against.
Yes.
A lot of very strong competitors. How do you think that you will change that sort of value proposition is good. I can see how that, you know, could really help a lot of people who really don't understand, you know, solar panels and how they work and what the savings would be. How are you going to deal with the competition?
So what I'd like to say is I'm currently working in the space right now, and what I've recognized is that my ability, my perspective, and the experiences that I've gained over the time of me working in the space is that I'm uniquely positioned where I am, and companies actually reach out to me for my expertise. So, yeah, if that answers your question.
Okay, yes, let's hear it for Joshan Stubble. Judges, you have some tough decisions to make. Thank you very much for judging the pitch tech category. And again, congratulations to those two entrepreneurs in that category. So next up, we're moving to our next pitch category, which as you can see is Pitch Pink. And this are business ideas that contribute to the tourism industry. So let's hear from BEDC.
Let's get ready to pitch pink. In this category, you will watch our finalists pitch business ideas that are related or contribute to the tourism industry in Bermuda. This category is sponsored by the Bermuda Tourism Authority. Can't wait to see what new tourism ideas our finalists have to offer.
And the live stream is being shown all around the property. So you can make your way downstairs to the bar if you want. Of course, you're happy to, you can hang out here with me. But don't feel like you have to stay in here. Okay. And so, yeah, so they're showing the Pitch Pink video. And then we're going to hop right into it. The judges for Pitch Pink are coming up now. I'm going to announce it again when they... Is it on yet? We're back? Okay, so the judges for Pitch Pink are Tamisha Green, designer and creative director of Ambiance, Craig Terrell, co-owner of Funtime Entertainment, and Tracy Berkeley, interim CEO, Bermuda Tourism Authority. And the two companies pitching are, we're gonna start with the first one, and it is Felisa DeRosa, and her business is De Rosia. It's a play on her last name, guys. So yes, Felisa DeRosa, De Rosia, come on up and welcome. De Rosia Spa. And so as you'll see, many entrepreneurs choose to bring samples, things that showcase their businesses. But their time doesn't actually start until they begin talking. So.
I'm Felisa DeRosa, and I am the founder of De Rosia. De Rosia is a soap manufacturing company located in Bermuda, and we source local products and take a deep breath.
This girl.
Yes, I'm sorry. I am a massage therapist. I've been a therapist for 16 years, and I have used this knowledge to create my products. I've had eczema all my life, and from there I began creating skin cream. From the skin cream, I added a soap so that my skin can get the nourishment that it needed without added ingredients that were uncomfortable. So I began making soaps, and I decided to use local known ingredients that are nourishing to the skin and do not always create added irritation. So I use aloe. I also use goat's milk that I source locally, as well as prickly pear, and what's the other one? Sorry. Gooseberries, I'm sorry. So, the opportunity. How many times a day do you wash your hands? Most of us, that should be at least 4 to 6 times every time you go to the bathroom, and we all know that washing your hands and using soap is the #1 tool to reduce infections and the spread of disease, as we saw with COVID. So the opportunity to create a soap business and to grow it, to manufacture locally, to extend it, to include sales here and overseas is something that I look forward to. The innovation and technology for DeRosia. Currently, I am able to produce 1,800 bars a week in 200 bar batches. And so that allows me to continuously have soap that is rolling over and always in stock. So for the future of what soap making looks like in Bermuda is to include items that will allow for stamping of the soap so that those businesses who wish to have a signature soap can have their logo on the soap, as well as fragrance and colors. DeRosia will grow from just myself to a staff of at least 4 in 2023. And our target today is the Bermuda tourism market. There are 40 plus registered hotels in Bermuda, as well as 300 plus vacation rental homes. This allows DeRosia to be able to place in the hands of many tourists who are vacationing here. Within this market, there are niche industries such as business conferences, events, destination weddings, and more. Soap travels well. We are able to customize it for those who are traveling to Bermuda, and that is always a big plus. I have been a Harbor Night vendor for many years. My #1 Harbor Night soap is Bermuda Blue, which is on the table. So they do enjoy coming to look, and their #1 question to me is always, did you personally make the soap? They want to know that it is manufactured locally, that the items are sourced here, and that we are able to ship overseas and to do increased batches. So with this, the goal of the 1,800 bars per week is, as I said, to have continuous amounts of soap available at the go. However, our monthly break-even goal is 1,150 bars, selling minimum of 380 bars a week in 4 different locations, such as direct-to-consumer, events, wholesale, and vacation and rental homes. So with this fund that will be available to DeRosia, it would help us to secure the stamping machine as well as a pneumatic air cutting machine, which will speed up the process of cutting and packaging the items. And so with this, I leave you with the thought of, you've been to Bermuda on vacation, you've now returned to, thank you.
All right, so yes, let's hear it for Felisa. And now you're in the hot seat. The judges each have one question that they can each ask you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
You did a phenomenal job.
Thank you.
You did a phenomenal job. It takes a lot of work to do this. I have a question. You talked about e-commerce very briefly, but help me to understand how you will use the internet to market your products.
Okay, so the goal is to get the website up and running. I did not mention earlier, but I was the first BDC vendor who traveled overseas to Brooklyn to experience a Brooklyn market, and I still have those contacts to expand and ship items overseas to different markets in Brooklyn and New York. Thank you. Hello.
Commend you too. Well done.
Thank you.
Takes a lot.
It's a lot.
And I love soaps and all of that. So
Yeah.
Just hold the mic up just a little closer. Y'all girl.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay. My question is in regards to the hotel market and ventures like that. Have you already secured any contracts or at least in talks with the hoteliers and local rental homes in regards to getting your product into their space?
There is one vacation rental home that I do have products stocked in currently. The goal is to create the Bermuda collection, which will have specific soaps such as limestone, cedar, frangipani, as well as a sun, sand, and sea collection, which the soaps will be the colors of sun, sand, and sea, so that when you smell them together, it will all bring you back to your time in Bermuda and create nostalgia for when you were here, because as we all knew, everyone likes to take the mini products from hotels when you travel, right? So the goal is that they will take these products, and when they use them, they will remember their time in Bermuda. Thank you.
Good evening.
Hi, Craig.
Absolutely wonderful job.
Thank you.
With respect to your operation, obviously you want to take over the whole market. So that's all 40 hotels and 300 vacation homes. I get that. With respect to the money that you could generate from this particular venture, what kind of time does it currently take you to produce those 1,800 bars a week? And would this one piece of equipment that you're looking to, sorry, two pieces of equipment that you're looking to purchase help you to speed that up tremendously?
So currently at the moment, I am the sole employee of Dayrosia. So it takes me, in one day, I can do 600 bars in 3 batches of 200 each. That takes me 4 hours. And those batches sit overnight, and then they are unmolded and cut. And then the next day later, I can do another 600. So in a 4-hour day, I can create these different batches. And so just keep rolling it over. The cotton, cleaning up, and then packaging is what takes a bit of time, and I've acknowledged that. I don't enjoy that part of it. I do absolutely love making each and every batch, and so that's where I know I will be hiring persons to take over that portion of the business. Thank you.
Okay, good job.
Thank you.
All right, yes. As she wheels her samples out, and we can click forward to the next. Actually, I don't, oh, there we go. Okay, so yes, we're now gonna welcome our next entrepreneur, Tamika Pacheco, and her company is called Off Grid RV Company. Welcome, let's give her a round of applause.
Good evening. Firstly, thank you for your time. Did you know that as of right now, the island only has 5,900 hotel beds and 600 vacation rentals? That is 4,000 less hotel beds since the 1980s. Yes, I know it's some time ago. Did you also know that out of the parks I've selected for my RV campsite, there are no restroom facilities or picnic benches? My name is Tamika Pacheco, and I'm the founder of Off Grid RV Co. This video is a snippet of the innovation Airstream is doing to RVs, the modern and timeless design. The eStream is a modern concept for Airstream, identifying what the brand represents.
What the eStream represents for Airstream is a peek into our future. We needed to create a vehicle that put a stake out there, something to shoot for, something to aspire to,
While
that represents for us the way to support a more sustainable way to go RVing, the opportunity to spend more time off grid, pursuing your passions without having to worry about resource management. We know that EVs, electric tow vehicles, are coming. They're here now, and that's only going to accelerate in the future. So how do we as a company prepare ourselves to support customers that want to tow their EVs and not have to suffer from constant ranging?
Since the 1930s, servicing and selling to customers for over 30 years. Built on quality and longevity in mind, perfect for Bermuda's salt spray and hurricane weather. Off-Grid RV provides a hotel on wheels, a unique business model to the island, bringing convenience, exclusiveness, privacy, and close proximity to the outdoors. This is a sustainable travel experience for families, couples, and empty nesters. Our business sells rooms to tourists and locals. Room revenue is generated from 3 RVs to either overnight stays or day use, such as parties and meetings. This is how it works. We will have 2 to 3 RVs fully outfitted with a lodging style experience. You pick one of the 3 campers on the website, choose a park campsite location, and we will deliver your Airstream and set everything up for you. Research was conducted through the BTA for room rates and patterns, stats on spending from the quarterly report. I also reviewed the National Tourism Plan for types of tourists that visit the island. I contacted the Ministry of Tourism for hotel beds and vacation rental numbers. I also needed to contact several government departments, parks, planning, and I had several meetings with the Transportation Control Department. My target customers are local and international, empty nesters and venture-seeking couples and active families. Bookings will be based online where guests can pick dates from a virtual calendar, book and include add-ons such as barbecues, campfires, and groceries. Average cost per night, and this is a soft launch cost, of $350 per night. Sales generated daily once an RV is occupied. Technology will be based on the website, social media platform, and a host of technology from the motherboard panel of the RV for solar power and other functions. The numbers. Startup costs include vehicle, website, booking platform, marketing, rental purchases, inventory, staging for 3 RV designs, license and permit, and of course shipping, all for $288,223. Operation cost, sanitation, water, cleaning services, laundry services, vehicle insurance, parks, and permits for $4,940 on a monthly scale.
All right. Thank you, Tamika. So now the judges each have a minute to ask you a question. You're in the hot seat.
Sure. I feel it.
Because I work for the BTA. Awesome. So you were rolling out some stats. Nobody understands the hotel bed struggle more than I do, so I do get this. I may have missed it, so please help me to understand or contextualize for the Bermuda market. Where would these vehicles be? And how do you get them to the visitor that has pre-booked them?
Okay, so the visitor will pre-book online and they'll pick the location that they will prefer. So ideally, in speaking with parks, my idea is to have them at different locations on the island. So the whole purpose of it is to connect you with nature. So you'll be in different parks and locations, and that's where the RVs will be situated. I have been in talks with a lot of departments to get permission. Several departments, yes.
Hi, how are you? Great job.
Thank you.
My question would be in regards to like turnover or access to servicing RVs. Would it be based on kind of an Airbnb setting where basically the guests come and their stay, the entirety of their stay, they don't have service or anything like that, turnover beds and so on? but will these RVs potentially be serviced during guest stay RV?
Yes, yes, correct. So there'll be a minimum of stay initially, and there will be a turnover. So there's cleaning and water, because you have to do the black water, which is the dirty water, as well as clean water and fresh water, the beds, all those things, just as a regular hotel. This will be exactly that.
Would it be kind of a daily thing?
Well, it's based on their stay, because I will be marketing to say you stay longer to get a better experience, but it will turn over as they check out. Mm-hmm.
Yes, great presentation, and of course, going last with the questions. These guys always have the best questions first, right? My question is really about your target market and the adventure seekers and the active families.
Yes.
Where do you get those numbers from, and how did you determine that would be sustainable for this particular business?
Well, I got this from the National Tourism Plan. I did a lot of research as to find out what is my target audience, because at first, it could be everybody. But I needed to narrow it down so that I can market to the right people and then be able to occupy the rooms as much as possible. So initially, I got the target audience from the National Tourism Plan based on who comes to the audit. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, yes, thank you. Thank you, Tamika. Another round of applause for her. And it's over to you, judges. You have the deliberation, and then, yeah, tough job tonight. Tough job tonight. All right, so we are going to move on to the next category. So the next category here is Pitch Green, and these are businesses that are eco-conscious businesses. All right, so we're going to turn it over to the BEDC to learn more about that.
In this category, the finalists will pitch business ideas that have minimal negative impact on the global or local environment, community, society, or economy. These businesses should be focused on operating in a way that is sustainable, eco-friendly, and zero waste.
All right, so the judges. Welcome, judges. So the judges that we have for Pitch Green, we've got Regina Ferguson. She's an estate surveyor with the Department of Public Works. And we have Delight Morris here from Orange Bay Company. I'm wearing a little Orange Bay Company tonight myself. And there is another judge as well, and that is Karen Grissett. She is the U.S. Consul General. Welcome, welcome. All right, and so we're going to hop right into the videos, yes, into the pitching. Yes? All right, so we have, again, our two finalists. First up, we have Astoria Smith. I'm going to just push this forward so we're right at her slide. Okay, so yes, first up, Astoria Smith with Lacquered Lounge. Give her a round of applause, everybody.
All right. All right. Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Astoria Smith, and I'm the owner and operator of Lacquered Lounge. And I want to ask you all, have you ever wondered what's in your beauty products? That favorite lipstick that you put on, or the sunscreen that you use for your kids? Well, if you've never thought of it, don't worry. I hadn't thought of it until 2017, when I started a mobile beauty business where I came into contact with women who were pregnant, who were breastfeeding, women who had suffered strokes or had survived cancer. These women were far more concerned about what was in the products that I was using in their services. How could it affect their health and the health of the ones that they loved? And it turns out that that's a really legitimate concern we should all have. In fact, women use around 12 different beauty products every day. A lot of those products are not regulated, and neither are their ingredients. And they're connected to things like allergies, hormone disruptions, and cancers. So armed with this information and a lot of research, I opened Lacquered Lounge in January 2020.
Now, what makes Lacquered Lounge different? It is a focus on non-toxic services and at-home products, eco-conscious operations like taking into consideration using smaller single-use items for every service, so there's less waste, extensive research and service knowledge, and extended hours and weekends so that everyone has access to a non-toxic beauty experience. It's beauty that's better for you and for the environment. Now, currently the Lacquered team is just myself. I'm certified in several different areas of beauty, and I do have an honors business administration degree, which makes me uniquely qualified to be an entrepreneur. This vision for Lacquered Lounge has 3 tiers. It is colorfully supporting women, our community, and the environment. Women by offering a non-toxic option for beauty in a welcoming and affirming space. Our community by working directly with fair trade, eco-conscious, and Bermudian businesses for retail. And the environment by implementing services, products, and infrastructure that creates less waste, less pollution, and more green spaces. From January 2020 until October 2022, I've generated just over $200,000 in sales, with 15% being retail and the other 85% being with services, with over 1,000 clients and over 2,000 followers across my social media. My break-even right now is $345 per day, but what I want to talk about is the future of Lacquered Lounge. I envision a full-scale spa that's fully solar paneled and has 2 to 3 additional beauty therapists working with me. A creation of a Lacquered Lounge skincare and nail polish brand, and assuming that the break-even is going to triple. This project, I assume, is going to be around $45,000 to implement, and it is perfectly intertwined with the vision of Lacquered. It is colorfully supporting women by creating more access to non-toxic beauty, our community by creating additional jobs and working directly with Bermudian businesses to create the products, and the environment by implementing more infrastructure for a greener space. We all deserve a non-toxic beauty option, something that's good for you and the environment that we all exist in. And that space is Lacquered Lounge. Thank you.
All right. Yes, let's give a round of applause to Astoria, Lacquered Lounge, one of my St. George's business neighbors. And yes, so now you are in the hot seat, Astoria, and they are going to each ask you a question. See. Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful presentation. Thank you so much. Can you talk about exactly how the products are non-toxic? What are the products that you're using?
Sure.
And what do you see for scaling up?
Sure. So I really started with non-toxic polishes. That's where I started. So it definitely was a huge learning curve. So right now I have in stock non-toxic polishes. So they've removed between 10 to 13 different toxins that are connected to hormone disbalances, infertility, things like that. And then I work a lot with skincare products that are vegan, cruelty-free, and have removed things like parabens and that sort of stuff. And then I actually am sometimes suffering that it's just me. So, and of course, every entrepreneur can understand that. But there's definitely scalability. That's actually something that I'm working on, and I am also already working on the skincare line too. And that's it. You're welcome.
Hello there.
Hi.
So I love the green space.
Thank you.
I am the green girl, but what I wouldn't do for beauty. And so I guess my question is, sometimes I find that an all-natural, organic, or ethical product doesn't always give the best result. And so if you're going to scale, how do you convince the naysayers that they can get, that they're going to get the same Because you're going to have to convince not only people that already believe in green,
Yes.
but you're going to have to convince others.
Sorry, Delight, if you could just put that mic right up to your mouth there. Thanks, girl.
Thanks, girl. You look fabulous tonight.
Thanks, thanks.
Orange bag. Yeah, sorry. So I'll try to make it more succinct. So I love green, but I love beauty. And I will sacrifice sometimes. Guys, I have hot flashes. And if I don't eat certain foods, I don't have it. But I got to eat the food. And so, because I love it, right? And so how do you convince, you've already convinced the green people to get on board, let's say, but if you're going to scale, how do you convince others that your product will give an outcome equal to the thing that may be hurtful?
I think green beauty has come a long way, and that's why I incorporated colorfully. I think when people think of green beauty, they kind of think of, oh, I'm going to have to wear brown eyeshadow for the rest of my life because it's made out of mud or whatever, you know. And I have specifically looked for products that are made for colorful, exciting experiences. So it's not just going to be whitewashed. It's not going to be something that you feel like, oh, well, this is not fun. I've intentionally, in my space, made it super colorful and selected products that are colorful and give you the same experience. So it's a lot of research on my part, a lot of sampling, which can be fun. But yeah, it's part of the research that I do beforehand. And then most of the times people don't even know. Sometimes they're booking in and they're like, oh, wow, this is green and I didn't even notice. So yeah, it's about picking the product specifically. Yeah.
Thanks for saving the environment and lives.
I'm trying.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Job well done.
Thank you.
Thoroughly enjoyed you. You talked about your future, your vision for your new space. Can you walk us through that a bit more?
Sure.
Because right now you're mobile.
I have a location actually in St. George's, yes.
So you're going to solar and all of this other great stuff. Just talk me through that and the real cost of that.
Sure. So I'm estimating, because I do have some pictures of my space there. So I currently have a space that's outfitted for 2 pedicure stations, 2 nail stations. So I think the growth will be kind of gradual as I'm sort of adding on. I already have things in place as well, like an electric water heater, so it uses less electricity and less water to get the perfect temperature for your pedicures. And I'm thinking that the growth is going to be in the next 3 to 4 years, but it will be more space. So I'm thinking I will have to move, but it will encompass more treatment area, more a relaxation area, so it will be an additional, yeah. No problem.
Okay, thank you, Astoria. All right, so we are now ready for our next entrepreneur. The name of her company is Strange Bird, and her name is Camille Lovell. Let's give her a round of applause. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me, and welcome to Strange Bird, where through senses, people are led to self. So who is Strange Bird? My name is Camille Lovell, and I am actually a mental health and wellness professional. I'm also a creative, and this makes me uniquely qualified to have started Strange Bird in 2020. As recent as last month, I actually added on my first support person, and we have had exponential growth since. With her support and the support of friends, family, and our widening client base, we've seen Strange Bird soar to great heights. So you might be asking, Strange Bird, what a unique name. What do they even do? So we're actually a skincare wellness brand. What that means is we provide products like soap, body washes, whip soap, all the way into skincare products like facial toner, plant-based facial moisturizers, and all the different tools and accessories to be able to use those products. So what makes Strange Bird so unique? What's different about us? Well, we are first a wellness brand. And that is really important. We believe in sustainability across all areas. So what that means is sustainable lifestyle, sustainable products, as well as sustainable packaging. The sustainable lifestyle, when we think about change, we want to make sure that change is integrated well into your life. So we want to ensure that the wellness routines that you build are actually sustainable and work well with your schedule, something that you can commit to. Our sustainable products can sustain high heat and high humidity, which is unique to Bermuda's climate, and we do that through the sustainable packaging, refillable, reusable, recyclable. So our model takes into consideration a very large amount of market research. Our first set of market research is with the people that we interact with, our client base, what they need, what are their skincare needs, and what can their routine handle. The second is the different ingredients that go into these products. We use this information to develop our products and then deliver it in a timely way. So Strange Bird, again, something unique. What you might notice in your sample basket there is many of our products have a number instead of a scent name or a title. And that's so that you don't get dissuaded and say, oh, well, I don't like lavender, or that's not quite for me. You really experience it. Everything is about being led by your senses and your needs. So we're more than skin deep. As a health and wellness brand, we're looking to create skin restoration and maintenance through the creation of relationships and understanding what people really need. A huge piece of that is reaching through economic and gender gaps to be able to ensure that skincare and wellness is accessible to all. Initially, our target audience was unisex, 18 to 50, but we've actually expanded past that into ages 13 through 65. And that's mostly through our through our Instagram account, Strange Bird Bermuda, and local vendors markets. So when you're thinking about the numbers, because the numbers are important, I'm happy to report that through a personal investment of my own, I was actually able to break even as an individual in 2021. Most importantly are the profit margins and revenue. So through our excellent bookkeeping, we're able to identify what products actually work well the most in our community, look at profit margins for individual items. You can see one has a profit margin of 85%. And here we also have example profit margins of events that we've actually attended. So between 67 and 89.95%. So when you're thinking about an investment in Strange Bird, what does it mean to invest in Strange Bird? Well, an investment in Strange Bird would allow us to continue to keep up with the increased demand. We've actually been sought out by local hotels and local retail businesses to have our products, and it was just me at first. So I couldn't, under-deliver. So with your investment in us, we'll be able to increase our team, increase our capacity for retail, bulk, and wholesale, keep up with vendor market fees, but also transition finally from a vendor into a small business. So it's important to remember that an investment in us is bigger than just an investment in skincare. It's an investment in wellness. Thank you.
All right, yes. Okay, that was amazing. And now you have to face the judges. They will each ask you one question.
I'll listen.
Hello, hello.
And if the judges can just put the mic, just right up.
Is my mic on?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay.
It has to be real.
Yes. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Like you make me happy. I have a question about, you talk about closing economic and gender gap.
Yes.
And economic gap means money.
Yes.
And so I would say that if you have all sustainable or natural ingredients, am I correct?
Yes.
In your thing, does that then mean that it's more expensive? Because for me, cheaper, the crappy ingredients are usually cheaper. And so how are you closing that economic gap if you have quality ingredients, which for me would equate to a more expensive product? And so then it surprised me that your margins were so high. Can you help me to understand?
Sure.
Thanks.
That's a really good question. I think initially what's important is I really believed in Strange Bird, so I invested. And with that initial investment, I was able to actually start engaging in wholesale relationships with distributors. So if I didn't make that initial investment, I wouldn't have been able to develop that relationship and get the benefit of that. So that's part one, the money piece. But also, nature knows best. And I think what a common misconception is that we need to have these fancy ingredients in order to get quality products. When in reality, a lot of these fancy ingredients, like hyaluronic acid, for instance, which I have a facial moisturizer, is actually a naturally occurring substance in the body. Now, it has to be made synthetically, but that just goes to show things like aloe, you know, even when we're looking at like base ingredients in Turner. Turner doesn't have that many ingredients because I pick what works. And through cutting through all of the unnecessary stuff, and also the last piece I would mention is that once you understand Bermuda's climate, you understand how to tweak your products to meet that. So there's a lot of things that, because of our climate, I don't have some of the same challenges that, I have unique challenges, but not the same challenges as some of the overseas companies.
Unique, which is why your name's Strange Bird.
Strange Bird. I am the original Strange Bird.
Yes, I love your branding. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Excellent job. So, Bermuda, cosmetics.
Yes.
Wellness.
Yes.
When you get a certain age, you struggle about taking care of your skin. Because when you're young, you run around here and you just spend a lot of time in the sun. And I see that you actually extended your market. Can you talk more about how you were able to delve from
18 to 50
to the 13 to 65?
Yeah. Thank you for that. As a mental health professional, I'm acutely aware of how age and gender gaps impact access to wellness and just the investment, right? One of the things that I really like about Strange Bird is that we're not just retail, it's almost, well, it is a service actually. Through the vendors markets, I've been able to develop such quality relationships with return customers. I'm able to really see what works and what doesn't work. I think a huge part of that is also through education. Even when we're talking about a wellness routine, a lot of people hesitate or fall off of a wellness routine because they don't feel like it's working, it's not really meeting their needs. So when I'm sitting down, the first lot of market research that I had mentioned, and I'm developing these relationships and saying, hey, what is it that you actually need? It's through that I can then go back and look up, well, what ingredient specifically meets that need? So when you have teenagers that have acne and dark spots and they want to get rid of it, but they don't want to use harsh chemicals, well, what natural ingredients exist and how can we use that? Or when we have somebody that is happy with their skin and just want to maintain it or add a little oomph, we do that as well. So through relationships, I would say, yeah. Thank you.
Oh, we have one more question. One more question.
It's a wonderful product. It smells great. Your presentation looks good. Your marketing looks beautiful. Can you tell us more about where you're selling beside vendor markets? You talked about moving into retail.
Yeah.
Where else are you selling? And you talked about scaling up in terms of employees, potentially hiring. Can you talk about that scale up and what you're planning?
Absolutely. So, as I had mentioned, the main platform that we're on right now is Instagram. I have made myself very available in local vendors markets. I want people to see the face. I want them to understand the brand. I want them to have the experience. So when it comes to how we're planning on getting in those spaces, a lot of my hesitation to engage with retail, wholesale, and bulk is because it was just me. I think what builds so much confidence is now that I've added my partner, I've been able to double, if not triple, what I'm able to produce in such a short period of time. So I have a little bit more confidence that the main piece is just that it was just me and I couldn't do it by myself. I had to admit that. So I think that is going to be a huge part in how we grow. But through my engagement in vendors markets as well as the online presence, people have found Strange Bird. People talk about it. It's strange and I love it. And that's what makes us unique and that's what stands out. So I just think that curiosity, and I want to build into that. I want to lean into that. So yeah, thank you.
All
so
right,
much.
yes. Give it up for Camille. Strange bird. Okay, so that is the end of the pitch green category. And we're actually going to have a very short commercial during that time. So if you wanted to pop down and get yourself a drink or what have you. Again, you can feel free to move around the space, get cocktails, and, you know, and we're going to start pretty soon. 30 seconds, yes. Okay, thanks, judges. Our next category, we have Pitch Town. Let's move forward to the slide. And so Pitch Town is basically any town. You could set up in the town here, in the town of St. George, in the city of Hamilton, or Somerset Village, literally anywhere. So the Pitch Town first finalist. Do we have the finalists here? So the first finalist, and then the judges. Are the judges here? Okay, so for Pitch Town, we have 3 judges. They're all with BEDC. So we've got Dante Hunt, who is the micro, small, and medium enterprise officer. We have Jamila Lodge, who is responsible. She's the director of communication and development. And then we have Kalina Otterbridge, finance, data, and administration officer. So all the judges for this one are from BEDC. And we are going to head right into the pitching. Okay, so first up, we have Craze and Rage. Welcome, Kalshay Iris. Come on over. Good luck.
Good evening, judges, guests, and viewers. I want to start by asking you a question. Has anyone in this room ever experienced the emotion of anger? Has anybody felt like they had to compose the anger because of where they were, who they were around, or for being judged because they were angry? Craze and Rage is Bermuda's first ever rage experience. My name is Kalshay Iris. I am the owner and founder of Craze and Rage. I am a mother of 2. I have a degree in psychology, and I maintain a strong dedication towards the field of mental health. This is the global rise of unhappiness. According to Gallup's Global Emotions Report 2021, more than 1 in 10 people say they have trouble controlling their anger. Overall, 64% of people either strongly agreed or agreed that people in general are getting angrier. Craze and Rage is Bermuda's non-conventional, comfortable, fun, and safe space for everyday people like you and I to indulge in your destructive desires. So why rage? Mental health benefits of raging. It's a safe space to explore emotions. It aids in stress management. It could also provide a bonding opportunity. Social needs is a new experience to have fun, to support local, and to legally bust a car window. Craze and Rage is currently in the incubation stage of startup. To get this business up and running, we will need these components. Our key investors, which will include our local business collaborators, such as recyclable companies. Our key resources, research and development. Our physical place of operation. Our customer relationships, and our fixed costs, and our revenue streams, which are service sales and affiliate sales. So even though Craze and Rage has the opportunity to provide a new experience for all demographic backgrounds, our target consumers are teens, professionals, couples, parents, and tourists. 10.2% of Bermuda's population make up 15 to 24-year-olds, with 21.8% making up 24 to 44-year-olds. Overall, 32% of Bermuda's population I will categorize as the most underserved market. So what's so innovative about Craze and Rage is the fact that our consumers get the opportunity to choose a playlist that they can shatter away. It could also serve as a multi-purpose space. So I know everybody's pretty familiar with the Forum Majors list. Here we have somebody posting about furniture put on the side of the road. This is where Craze and Rage bridges the gap. Our environmental friendly practices are we take donations for inventory, we purchase used and damaged goods, and we recycle everything after it's been used. Here outlines our key resources of our one-time course and our monthly course. Our startup course got us at about $12,000. Included in our sale forecast is our cost of services and our calculated revenue. As for the evolution of Craze and Rage, within 1 year, I plan to run it as a pop-up experience. By year 3, I would like to secure a permanent location, a business vehicle, and welcome a collaborative space. By year 5, I would like to create a rest zone and a Zen cafe for consumers to decompress after their smash session. According to USA Today, a guitarist from New York City enjoyed the experience even though she considers herself calm, peaceful, and measured and not quick to anger at all. She called her 20-minute session cathartic and even cried in the middle of it. So while I would not recommend Craze and Rage to replace communication seeking real help, I can promise an extremely beneficial and fun experience that can release all your unwanted stress. Craze and Rage. Come in, break shit, leave happy.
All right. Let's give it up for Cowshay. And don't go anywhere, girl. You are in the hot seat. And now the judges are each going to ask you a question.
Hi, that was great.
Hi, thank you.
Okay. Well done. I love the idea. I like breaking stuff.
Thank you.
My question is, because I saw that you said your target market was starting at 15, which is underage.
So, sorry to cut you off. No. I used 15 in the presentation because according to our statistics, it started at 16. So our consumers will start at 16 and up.
So with them being under the age of 18, are they going to have an adult sign a waiver? Because my question really centers around liability that might be associated with someone getting hurt if they get too excited about breaking stuff.
So initially, all consumers will have to sign a liability and a waiver, and that's just a requirement for everybody that comes into Craze and Rage.
Great presentation.
Thank you.
My question would be, how do you plan to market that you've come up with?
So within our business model, we have viral YouTube videos, social media, as you know, that's a big thing. And we've also fractured into our course, advertising course. And we also plan on having an e-commerce site, which will advertise our course of services, and we'll do promotions. I hope that answered your question.
Well done. I love it.
Thank
I
you.
absolutely love it. I have 17 questions.
Sure.
I'm going to put
You got one question, Dante.
Can I do that? 17 questions?
One question.
One question into 17.
Choose your favorite.
Okay, so it's based on pricing, so pricing per breakage session. And so when I say that, have you tested pricing, validated pricing with individuals, and also understanding repeat clientele? Because we're small.
Yes, it is.
You break one thing, and how do you see that? Have you tested that? And
you keep saying
how are you gonna
and.
change it? it's like a one question.
So we have
in
not
a lot.
tested it. A lot of what I have in this presentation is based on research. So what I presented is a lot of research, and I base my research off of America. So in terms of, I believe you was asking about the turnover of recyclables, that has not been.
No, I was asking, repeat clientele, because Bermuda's small, so you got, a captive audience. America's huge, so you got a lot of potential clients. So with Bermuda, you break something, and then you're fine, potentially, but I haven't done the research. I'm asking you, have you done the research in terms of individuals and how often they would break shit? Oh, shoot, this is live stuff. Sorry.
I don't even know what to
My
say.
bad. Can you bleep that out? 10 seconds.
I have not did the research. Like I said, I based my presentation or this business model off research in America. But what I can say is that everybody experiences anger. So right there, that tells us that our consumer is broad. So I believe I answered your question.
You did. And we all get angry a lot.
We do get angry.
So I think you're saying you're going to get a lot of repeat clients.
I will get a lot of, and also within the evolution of our business, we do plan to incorporate a subscription-based service and a subscription package for people that would like to come back and break shit again and again.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, craze and rage. All right, so our next, let's move it forward. All right, our next entrepreneur, we've got Bryce Williams of Royalty Bookstore. Let's welcome him to the stage. Okay. Bryce Williams, Royalty Bookstore.
There you go. And that's me. Thank you very much, guys. A little bit. Do I click it at this part? Okay.
Whenever you're ready, yeah.
What? Okay. This is Royalty Bookstore. At Royalty Bookstore, we encourage, uplift, and inspire adults, teenagers, and children to become motivated about reading. You may have seen us at various vendors markets on Court Street, as well as the farmers markets, promoting some of our wonderful products to all of our clients. We've been very fortunate that over the several years that we've been in business, we've had the opportunity to, in turn, talk to our customers and find out more information. You'll be surprised. There are two questions that always come our way. The first, do you have any Bermuda books? And the second, do you have any books that focus on our culture? And so, before I give you guys, as our judges, the responses, I'm going to ask the question to you. Can you as judges tell us what to you is Bermudian culture? Mr. Hunt? Awesome.
Could you use your mic to answer the question, please?
Codfish and potato.
Thank you. Moving on quickly.
Gambay.
Awesome.
Long tail.
Awesome. So these are the things that you guys all touched on. We're talking about beaks, walks on the pink sand beaches. We're talking about cup match, gumbays, cassava pie. This is all what we call our rich Bermudian culture. And so our vision at Royalty Bookstore is very simple. We seek to change the current culture through creative communication. When we look at different things that are happening in Bermuda, we thought that we'll focus more on Bermuda Heroes Weekend. Why, you may ask? Well, we said there is an opportunity for greater emphasis to be placed on Bermuda's history, Bermuda's heritage, and of course, our exquisite culture. And most importantly, we have to focus on the kids. We want to put the emphasis and link it with Bermuda Heroes Weekend. And so, we lead to our requests. Our request this evening is very simple. We're requesting $5,000 to assist us in creating a coloring book. Now, this coloring book will come out on an annual basis, and it will be catered or made towards primary as well as preschool age children. The key elements of the coloring book will contain rhyme and repetition, which you all know are the basic building blocks that will aid and assist children with reading. And we would like to incorporate an underpinning of or underlying emphasis on Bermuda's national heroes. At this point in time, we invite you to open up your package. Within the package, you'll find just a little bit of our beginning designs, as well as some rhyme and repetition that we've incorporated in there, as well as a breakdown of our final costs. At Royalty Bookstore, we love visions. We see Bermuda, where we're living right now, being very much different in the years to come. As a result of your investment today, we hope that we will have a strong impact in our youth. We want to promote reading, share Bermuda's rich culture, and also encourage the bonds of family time together. This is important for us because when the question is asked 10 years from now, not only will you focus on the cassava pie, the codfish and potato breakfast, and cup match, but we also want for individuals to remember those wonderful books that you invested in this evening, those books that encouraged, uplifted, as well as inspired. We thank you for your time. This is Royalty Bookstore.
All right, yes, let's hear it for Bryce. Okay, so yes, you now are gonna face the judges. They each have one question each.
Why are you looking at me, please? I can go first. I'm gonna have one question. One. No, I love the idea. Presentation was absolutely phenomenal. Question is, how do you make this financially sustainable? Where's the revenue stream? I didn't hear anything about sales of the books. So how does that, run me through that. What's your sort of perception or your assumption of sales per year? It's all one question. It's revenue. It's revenue. It's revenue.
This run-on sentence.
What's the revenue stream? Sorry.
You need to teach him a structured sentence in your book. Your first book should teach about
I know. So one question.
Subject and predicate.
How does that come in? And I'm going to stop, and they're never going to choose me again as a judge, but that's okay.
Got a lot of commas. There was a lot of commas in his sentence, isn't there? We're going to teach the children better.
We understand that that's a valid question. I think the important thing to recognize for us at Royalty Bookstore is that we're all about connections. And so we wouldn't just go and create something like this, a coloring book, put it out there and hope for better sales. What we're focusing on is long-term investments. We're talking about book clubs, creating environments whereby individuals can come on a monthly basis, whereby they'll bring their families, we'll share with them, encourage them to get motivated about reading, so that when in turn this book does come out, they'll say, that's amazing. That's something we can abide by. We know this, the company, and we know that it'll definitely be good.
I like the idea of keeping the culture around. I think that's very important. But my question for you would be, with everything being online, how do you plan to compete with the online market versus books and color and things like that?
That's a valid question. And I think that through the years that we've been, we did temporarily look at doing things, the e-books to say, but unfortunately with our model that we have, it does not work in our favor. So we in turn promote tangible books. We want in turn to create that family atmosphere of a bond of children and families sitting down together, reading through the book, and then revisit it. It's not really in our overall vision to have kids constantly engaged on the screen. We actually would like reading time to be something different and offer something different to kids as well.
Hi, so thank you for that. That was great. My question is around how you're actually going to get the product out there. So are you looking to retail it on your website, or are you looking to sell it to other, I don't know, stores that might sell books and things of that nature? And quickly, you said an annual coloring book. So is that going to be the only product that you're going to be selling?
No, so the idea with it coming out annually would be that each year we would focus on a different hero. So you would see within your package our first drawing or image that we had for our first one. And we hope to create stories around different heroes that will come out on an annual basis. As it pertains to the actual sales, we in turn would have it available on our website, but we also would go to different stores and encourage them to sell our coloring books as well.
All right, yes, Dante's over here finagling for another question, but I shut it down.
Jamila asked 2 questions. Nobody said nothing. She asked
Hers were linked. Yours were all over the place. Anyway, give it up for Bryce. Royalty Bookstore. And yes, that is the end of this category. Pitch Town. No, go. You don't get to be a judge next year. I'm putting my foot on. Okay, so yes, let's move forward. Oh, wait, did you take the clicker? Okay, we're gonna move it forward. So next up is Pitch Food and Beverage, okay? So these are business ideas, of course, that are related to the food and beverage industry. You had to be 18 years old to enter. It's sponsored by Bacardi Limited, as Danielle mentioned earlier on. So the judges here for Food and Bev, we've got Kyle James, Business Development Manager for the Bermuda Civil Aviation Authority, Shantia Steed, Relationship Manager for Business Banking at HSBC, and Jalen Harvey, Commercial Manager here at Bacardi Limited. Okay, so we are going to the video. Yes, we're going to throw it over to BEDC. They're going to talk a little bit on the live stream here about the category, food and beverage.
New to the Rocket Pitch competition, up next we have the Pitch Food and Beverage category, sponsored by Bacardi Limited. This category was created to support opportunity for local entrepreneurs to share their innovative and fresh food beverage business ideas. Its aim is to bring life to dining and entertainment experiences that make moments matter for customers. We will see pitches from our finalists that are related or contribute to the food and beverage industry in Bermuda.
Okay, first up in the Pitch Food and Beverage category, we have Davita O'Brien with her company Vita Fusions. Let's welcome her to the stage.
Left.
Again, backwards. It's this forward button.
Oh, I pressed that. Cool. Good. Okay, here we go. Good evening, everybody. How do you define your social experience? Is it a night out with friends? Is it a date night with the boo? Or you celebrate a special occasion? Either way, we have the product to elevate your experience. Vita Fusions is a ready-to-drink mocktail brand that was crafted to bring people together through shimmer. I am Davita O'Brien, and we are Vita Fusions, and we are here to show you how our product can enhance your social experience. How many of us have gone out and ordered a non-alcoholic drink and asked for it in a pretty glass just so we can feel included? No longer is the excuse we can't accommodate you, because most of us wouldn't see that as a problem. But for that non-drinker, tonight and every night, it is. Between the ages of 21 to 34, people in the US are consciously thinking about how they can enhance their social experience, whether it's with or without alcohol. The data has shown an increase in movements like dry January, sober October, no liquor November, and just being sober curious in this age category. The solution is right here, Vita Fusions. You get all that you need in a bottle, like taste, flavor, natural ingredients, and so much more. You feel good during the party and after the party. And let's not forget, all that shimmer. The Data Bridge market shows the market growth is continuously growing for mocktails. And don't worry, we want a piece of that market, and we will get it. We offer an option to capture that market, and individuals can decide for themselves how they want to enhance their social experience. Our aspiration is to get to the manufacturing stage and get on those shelves, and we will. But right now, we're still at the beta stage. Our sales forecast shows numbers for a year, but we will grow, and as we grow, we will add to our revenue streams because we have lots of ideas. Vita Fusions is the whole experience. Let me say that for you again, and the people in the back that didn't hear me. Vita Fusions is the whole experience. And we want to make sure that we reduce our carbon footprint as well as market to Bermuda. People are out there buying carbonation machines, and the only thing that they're missing is a Vita Fusions to enhance that experience. QR codes are very popular. What if that person can learn more about my beverage as well as Bermuda? Sounds like a win-win for all of us. We are looking to establish a strong business base, and with your help and your investment, we can do it. That's for all of you. Invest with us today. Explore, experience, evolve the Vita Fusions way. Vita Fusions is a feeling of excitement, something new and strangely but different, yet beautiful. A mixture of surprise, curiosity, and awe, all summed up into one whole experience because we are Vita Fusions. So please enjoy your spicy mango, your lavender melon, and your watermelon sour. Cheers to you. So be a part of the Vita Fusions experience and sign up today. But if you're really feeling nice, we have Bacardi in the house for you too. Thank you.
Yes! Yes, give it up for Davita O'Brien.
Sorry, you're welcome.
His is all going already. Look.
Oh, well, thank you.
Okay, so, I mean, I don't have to ask if you're ready. You look like you was born ready, girl. Face these judges, answer their question.
I absolutely love your energy. You look amazing. You're representing this drink, watermelon.
Sour.
Sour. Love it.
Thank you.
I like how you're looking to improve that experience, a social experience, when you get out into that setting and the pressure to perhaps have a cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that you're delivering a beverage that gives you that feeling of inclusion. You did say that you are planning to grow. I just wanted to hear a little bit more about how you're planning to grow that. And if you could just expand a bit on that.
No problem. I'm working with a few mentors right now, and so they want me to continue with the beta stage and the traction and portion of it. But with the growth part, we have Because I handcraft these syrups, you're able to use them in different ways. So I'm able to use them for mocktails. I've created cocktails. I have CBD infused drinks. And I also have syrups that you can take home and be able to create your own experience. So when I mean that to grow, I have a slew of things to be able to do to create from my unique syrups. Be nice,
Yeah,
Kyle.
job well done.
Right up to your mouth. Right
Yeah,
up.
job well done. This
Thank
is awesome. Because I was really gonna ask, how do you know that your flavors are going to be accepted in the market until I tasted it, and it is good. It is definitely really good.
Thank you.
Higher? Yeah. Okay.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
He said it was good. He said it was good.
Said it was good. Yes, we want to hear you. We want to hear the praise. We want to hear the testimony.
The flavor is excellent. It is excellent. How will you market your company? Because you came out here and you talked about mocktails and getting that sort of part of the market, and then at the end you left us with going into all of these other areas. How will you focus on growing the brand, and how will you position it in the marketplace? Who will be your primary customer?
So we are going with mocktails. From a Bermuda perspective, obviously, most people dive right into the alcohol brand, and so we lack a good mocktail. So we're going to start with that. All the other things that I have will be just added revenue streams that I can add to once I build that market. But right now, our focus will be mocktails. I'm sorry, did you happen to, was there a second part? Sorry, there we go. So our target market is that age category. There's millennials, as well as it could be there's high Generation Zs. Because now, as you grow, you're not thinking about waking up with headaches no more and hangovers, but you still want to go out and enjoy and have fun. But you don't want to order a Shirley Temple, and you don't want an orange juice and ginger beer. You want to look cool just like everybody else, sipping on a nice drink, but still, watching how much you're consuming. We all know that health and wellness is playing a huge role now, and so people are monitoring that. They don't want to consume a lot of alcohol, and so I believe that we play into a wider market, but of course, the main focus will be millennials. No.
When I tell my bosses what my sales are down next year, I'll tell them because everyone's drinking Vita infusions, huh?
Was that spicy enough for you?
No, it was excellent. It was excellent. Well done on the product. I know I have one question. So I heard from your presentation, obviously we have an on and off-premise market in Bermuda. Were you planning on distributing these more? Where's your focus going to be? Is it going to be more in the liquor and grocery stores, or is it going to be bars, restaurants, nightclubs, for example?
So looking at the research and the data, obviously direct consumer is perfect because then you get to build on that one-on-one experience with people. So having it leave from the manufacturer and selling it like through my website versus retailer at first, to me, is really important. When it comes to the bars and the liquors, what I'm hoping to be able to do is craft my syrups for them to be able to create experiences for everybody else. So just like when you go to a bar and you see that grenadine bottle and all of that, you're going to see Vita Fusions right up there too. And so then that way they can provide that same experience. So that's my goal. Cool?
Okay, yes.
Thank you.
Very good. Okay. One more time for Davita O'Brien. And that was Vita Fusions. So we're going to take away the little mocktail. Okay. I wouldn't mind a little mocktail, Goodness, my hand's a little empty too. Goodness me. Empty.
Okay.
That's right in here.
There we go.
I'm ready. Look, you could have just
hooked
it right up.
Thank you.
I have my drink hand ready. Okay. All right. So, yes. Next up, we have our next entrepreneur, our next finalist in the pitch food and beverage category, Miss Tika Ednis and her business. Ooh, let me just cue up your slide, girl. Wait, let me get your slide on. Okay. And her business is called 8 at 8. All right, Miss Tika Ednis.
the forward button. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Check. Hearing me? Yeah? Great. When's the last time that a tuna sandwich lit you up? Untoasted and lifeless on a plastic tray? The type of sandwich that requires 2 whole cups of coffee to digest, and you are just pumped to present on revenue projections as your colleagues gaze at the clock in desperation as they eat that tuna sandwich. In fact, let's hear just how pumped up you are.
The same boring catered food gets wheeled in, and I think to myself, how on earth am I going to stomach another tuna sandwich?
Worse than that is you have to look at your client, Miss Amar, who flew in from Chicago, consume this tuna sandwich, and to her misfortune, she met with 10 other clients who all gifted her an 8-ounce bottle of beautiful pink sand and that same tuna sandwich. What about the last baby shower, birthday, soiree you attended? Did you just go wild over that pan of peas and rice, or what? I mean, it's like an all-purpose dress. Fit for an engagement, fit for a funeral. Why not pop the question with peas and rice? Because nothing says celebration like a foil pan heaped with peas, you guessed it, and rice. Unless we're willing to admit that peas and rice on a paper plate does not evoke the same feeling as when your flight arrives at Terminal D and you have front row seats to the game and you smell like Coco Chanel, just gorgeous. I mean, in your bag. And in the moment that your waiter presents you with the dish that you can barely pronounce, it doesn't matter. Because that purple yam gnocchi just dances on that plate. Hashtag living my best life. And that is how food frames life. I am Tika Franz, owner of 8 at 8 and So Nut Sharing Gourmet Nut Line. This is my team, and welcome to an 8 at 8 experience. 8 at 8 plates food through performance for corporate and private clients looking to take boredom out of boardrooms and celebrations. In our short tenure, we've had the pleasure of serving the likes of Bermuda Tourism Authority, Butterfield Bank, Zurich International, and continue partnerships with staples such as Gosling's and the illustrious Bacardi Limited. But why invest in us? We have goals of engaging the youth directly, shaping culinary experiences from early out, being a staple of Bermudian tourism, showing the world the depth of our culture beyond the surface of our pink sand, and So Not Sharing as a worldwide brand. Our mission is to shift how food is conceptualized and experienced. 8 at 8 averages 2 large clients per month, and with investment, we have this leverage: staffing, machinery, advertisement, company van, increasing our offering from 2 to 6 large clients per month. Our target audience: corporate professionals. But the above items directly affect our ability to book this client consistently. So Not Sharing, our sister company, averages around 380 bags in sales monthly over 7 retail locations on island. With investment, So Not Sharing will operate via storefront, creating job opportunities for our people. In later phases, on shelves internationally, bringing foreign dollars into our economy. So aside from our global goals, 8 at 8 frames the deal, the meeting, the engagement with finesse. So don't just book your client, hook your client with 8 at 8. On behalf of the team, we would be most grateful for this financial endorsement, allowing 8 at 8 and So Not Sharing, staffing, machinery, advertisement, company van so that we may soar. Thank you.
Okay, yes.
Questions?
Yes, questions. They're gonna wheel that on.
Yeah.
They're gonna bring on the samples.
You just bring it right there. Yes, right there. Yeah.
Get it right in front of that camera.
Are we good? Okay. Great. Ready.
Wow. Love your energy.
Thank you.
This was amazing to see, to watch. You're definitely passionate about it. I have so many questions. Am I limited to one?
I mean, yes.
Oh my goodness. Just having.
I mean, Rika Smith is back there. She's the ED of a. She can give you a special dispensation.
But just looking at the presentation here and just how you've delivered your product, what inspires you to do this? What is your inspiration?
You know what? I was born an artist, I believe. I say that with humility. And you know what? I see art in every single thing. It could be the way that a cloud is shaped. It could be the way that your leg is slanted. It's a feeling, and I can't help but feel. I'm just a feel person. And so food for me is about creating construct and creating a wonder about an element or an item and challenging the palate. Because I find that Bermudians, and I'm a proud Bermudian woman, but I find that we tend to be really afraid of food. And so I really want to push the envelope with saying, you thought you didn't like lobster until you had it charred with a beet reduction with purple onion and a chimichurri. Like, that's the kind of thing that I like to do.
And where do you operate out of? Do you have a
Commercial kitchen?
A commercial kitchen?
Yes, out of St. Mark's.
Okay. Wonderful.
Yes, thank you.
Well, thank you again. It was a great presentation.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Yes.
Got the next question?
I'll go next. I'll hear your question, maybe. It was a wonderful presentation, Tico.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I think this whole setup kind of just speaks to you and the energy that you gave during your presentation. Mike, one question is, your raw ingredients. Where do you source them from? And the reason I'm asking is cost. I've sat in boardroom meetings and we're deciding, what company we're going to go with to source our catering. So how do you source your ingredients in order to keep your costs low?
Yeah, no, that's a great question and so timely. So I promise they're not at all paying me. I'm not endorsed by them. But to be honest with you, Marketplace, they usually have everything that I need. Because I do niche events in terms of maybe 20 to 50 persons, I don't necessarily yet need to get wholesale in that way because I would need to then store it and then it would be like that turnover where I would get a client every week. I'm not at that stage yet. But Marketplace, just so that you know, trumpet grapes or moondrop grapes, everything that you see here came from Marketplace. Pink pineapple, all the rest. So usually I shop at Marketplace, but I do get Supermart every now and again.
Thank you. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
I will echo the same thing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Energy is just on point. My question would just be around, catering in the general sense is nothing new. So how do you see what are you bringing that's new? We understand that we probably all wouldn't choose the boring tuna sandwich. But that also is probably the extreme side of a boring catered lunch.
Sure.
And there's a lot of color in between. How are you going to differentiate yourself? What is your secret sauce of why you're going to be successful moving forward?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think for me, it's really understanding the value and the benefit that I bring. So for me, I'm saying booking 8 at 8 means you don't have to worry about if you stood out. That if your client is flown in from Chicago and she met with 10 other people that all offered to her the same experience, the same boardroom, the same jargon, they can't ever forget that, ever. With humility. I hope they don't. I hope they don't. So for me, the element of performance is really what I hone in on. like dancing on a plate, like pink grapefruit, like things, pink pineapple, things that people haven't seen before and they can't forget, candied grapes, things like that, that it's a nostalgic feel that takes you back either to a time that you've been to before that brings you warmth, or a time that you hope to go to in the future. So it's kind of a melding of those two spaces that I get to play on cognition with what I prepare, so that they take that back to every client. Yeah.
Okay, yes. And I understand you have something for the judges.
Sorry, say it one more time.
Were you going to give something?
Oh, yeah, so, sorry, I don't want to take this. Really quickly, our style of plating is you engage the food. So you can go to any part of the island, and I love that we can get the white napkin experience. But I think engaging the food is really what gives you the confidence and to navigate and the curiosity. So if you want to, I can put it to the side until after, if you want.
Yeah,
but
you can come up, grab stuff.
Yeah,
and then,
and if you guys want to share, you can. It's completely up to you.
I mean, what I get to have, what I get to taste.
Yeah, so this is, really quick, so this is charred lobster with a local beet reduction with ginger chimichurri, and that's a house pastry. And then we have just some dark chocolate just because, and some grapes, and all the rest is pretty simple.
So yeah, grab your napkin, grab your thing, and then we're gonna wheel that out because we gotta get to the next category. But yes, this is, we couldn't let you just wheel this out without the judges getting a taste of what's here. Wheel it. Okay, so we're gonna wheel it to the side here. Awesome. So judges, thank you for your service. This looks like a good gig. Thank you for judging this category. And so we'll invite the judges to head on out. Thank you. All right, so that was the food and beverage category. Oh, okay, yeah. I'll take that. Thank you. All right, so that was the food and beverage category, and we are now heading into where we need you to participate. Okay, so this is the People's Choice Award. Okay, so you've got to pull out your phones, go to your laptop, and go to slido.com. Am I pronouncing that right? Slido? And enter the number of this voting event, so 604168. So we're gonna have basically about a 15-minute break because the judges are gonna be deliberating right now. You all are gonna be voting, so whether you're at home, we want you to hop on and vote. Obviously, if you're here, and choose your favorite. What was the business that most spoke to you tonight? What was the business that showed you something different, that made you get excited about the potential of maybe one day shopping at this business or supporting that entrepreneur? Yeah, so go to slido.com, enter 604168, and put your vote in. Okay, so we are gonna take a break. We've got a 15-minute break where you guys can go get yourself another cocktail. You can wander around this beautiful property here, and then meet us back here where we are going to announce the winners. What we've been waiting for. We're gonna announce the winners and hand out the awards. It's gonna be great. So meet you back here in 15 minutes, okay? Yes, thank you.
That concludes our pitches for the evening. The judges have gone off to deliberate, but the show goes on. We are asking you, our audience, to get out your phones and cast your vote for the People's Choice Award. It is your time to let us know who your top pitch of the evening is. The People's Choice Award will be awarded to the finalist that gets the most audience votes. All you have to do is follow the link below and cast your vote. The People's Choice winner will receive a free champagne brunch for two, courtesy of the Hamilton Princess Hotel and Beach Club.
All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. And we are ready to announce the winners. Oh, we got to come forward. Come forward in the middle. Okay, so I am joined by the Executive Director of the Bermuda Economic Development Corporation, Erika Smith. Yeah, woo-hoo, exactly. I thought I warmed up the audience because I said I was hoping to hear hooting, hollering, burps, woot-woots, applause. This is what we've been waiting for, okay? So bring all of the energy so we can celebrate these amazing entrepreneurs, all right? So we are gonna start with Youth Pitch. Yes. All right. So we are gonna start with the youth category. Do we have both of our finalists in the room? And their support. Okay, so we have in second place, which is $2,000, Aaron Lugo Jr. All right. Here we go, yes. Aaron Lugo Jr. All right, this looks like Aaron Lugo Sr. though, yes. So, proud Papa here. Congratulations. All right. Okay, and so that makes, of course, our first place winner in the youth pitch category, Oshia Douglas. Yes. And she is winning $5,000. It's her sister that is going to accept on her behalf. It is past these young ones' bedtimes. It's a school night. Okay, yes. Congratulations to your sis. They come in the middle here. All right, congratulations. I'm actually gonna get the list of their business names so that I can say their names as well. Not just the entrepreneur's name, but we need to get the branding out there of their business name. So I would like to say that the name thanks. Let's get their business name. So I'm gonna say their names again because, you know, those young people worked hard. So it was Aaron Lugo's business is Lugo's Mighty Mower, and then Oshia Douglas Smart Snacks. Okay, so remember those names of these young entrepreneurs. All right, so next we are in the pitch tech category, and drum roll, second place winner, $2,000 to Joshan Stovall. And the name of his business, Enlightened Expertise. All right, get your check. Wrong camera. Sorry, Cam. Okay, well done. And so that makes our first place winner in the pitch tech category, Najee Mussin. And his business, 24/7 Lush. I'm right in here. Right, okay. Congratulations. Gonna have a vending machine on every corner, look at that. Okay, now we have the tourism category, Pitch Pink. And in second place, again, winning $2,000, Tamika Pacheco. And her company, Off Grid RV Co. All right. Now, I didn't mention this earlier, but I know Miss Tamika, and I know that she has the adventurous spirit to implement this and that she loves the outdoors because she was one of the adventurers in Raleigh. She spent 10 weeks in Namibia, right? Yes, so she has that outdoor adventurous spirit. Yes. Yes, amazing. I love camping. I know I look fancy tonight, but put me in a tent. I love camping. Or an Airstream, because that looks dope too. Okay, all right. And so, of course, that makes our first prize winner, Felisa DeRosa. $5,000 for De Rosia Spa and Soap Company. Congratulations, girl. Nice. Congrats. Yes. Yes, so handmade soaps in every hotel room by 2030. Local soaps, just got it. All right. Okay. And then we are moving on to the pitch green category. Second place, $2,000 to Astoria Smith of Lacquered Lounge. Congratulations, Astoria. And so for those that don't know, I have a business just next door to Astoria, and she actually did my face tonight. So for those who are like, are you sure if green beauty, I mean, hello hot, and my tutus. Congrats. And so that makes the first place winner in the pitch green, of course, Camille Lovell. Will you too, girl? $5,000. $5,000 for Strange Bird. Congratulations. All right, Strange Bird. Strange Bird's in the house. Awkward Black Girls to the World by... All right. Congratulations. Okay. Now we have Pitch Town, which they explained that could be a business anywhere across the island. And so in second place, we have Bryce Williams of Royalty Bookstore. He's about the culture. He's about history. We're gonna get the kids coloring our heroes. Great idea. Congratulations. You all know I love books. Oh, wrong spot again. I'm sorry, Cam. Thank you. Congratulations. Okay, and so then we have the first place winner, Craze and Rage, Cowshay Iris. All right. We're about to break some stuff up. We're going to break some stuff up. Congratulations. Yeah, and we're looking down there. All right, Craze and Rich, who's ready to break some stuff up? All right, and then in the food and beverage category, in second place, $2,000 goes to Davita O'Brien, Vita Fusions. Vita syrups, cocktails, mocktails, everything. I have a carbonated beverages. She's ready. She was ready. She's ready. All right, Vita Fusion. Congratulations. And so, of course, that makes our first place winner in the food and beverage category, Tika Ednis, Tika France. She's got a new name now, y'all, Tika France. $5,000 for 8 at 8. Yay! Congratulations, girl. All right. Oh, whoa. Okay. Liquors. Okay, yeah, come right into the light. Yeah, come into the light. Put the leg out, girl. Congratulations. Congratulations. And actually, don't go nowhere, girl, because you're also the winner of the People's Choice Award. And so, yeah, you got all, I mean, I can hold this for you. I can't say I'll give it back. You know what I'm saying? I might take it. No, okay, and so yeah, she has won a champagne brunch for two at Hamilton Princess Crown and Anchor Restaurant, and 4 hours of creative time at Total Marketing and Communications, a $600 value of services from the Total Group. All right, girl. Glug, 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 glug. I know. Okay, so that brings us to the official closing, which will be a wonderful speech here by Miss Erika. And that's it for me. I have enjoyed hanging out with everybody, the live audience, the audience that joined virtually. It has been an inspiring night celebrating my fellow entrepreneurs. I'm an entrepreneur as well. So yeah, it's always great to see new ideas, Bermudians that are coming here, and the sponsors. Yes, let's mention the sponsors. Okay. Yes, I didn't know if you were going to mention them in your speech, but are you going to, you want me to mention? Okay, I will name the sponsors. Thank you, sponsors. Major partners, Bacardi Limited. I mean, amazing. The Bermuda Tourism Authority. And the Government of Bermuda, the Economic Development Department. We also have other sponsors and supporters, Archery, Horizon, HSBC, Butterfield, and as well, Clarion, Abacus, Argus, SBC Corporate Services, Cambridge Beaches, Now, NAL Speakers, the Highmark Group, Ignite, Lead Times Design, Total Group, Embellish, and Hamilton Princess. So yes, gotta mention the sponsors. And yep, so that's it from me. Thank you so much. I'm handing it over to the Executive Director of the BEDC, Miss Erika Smith.
Thank you. Let's give it up for our wonderful MC, Kristen White. Long story short, there you go. All right, everyone. Well, I think we can categorically say that we have had a fantastic evening, a fabulous night. This has been an exciting event, and I want to say on behalf of the team and the board of the Bermuda Economic Development Corporation, congratulations to all the finalists. Everyone has been a winner tonight. Let's give a round of applause. Everyone has been a winner tonight. It has been exciting and wonderful to hear all of your pitches. It is very inspiring to us at BEDC to know that post-pandemic, creative, innovative ideas are still being developed. That we have entrepreneurs that are ready to lead the charge with solving Bermuda's problems, meeting the needs of consumers, and just ultimately changing the world. I applaud your efforts here tonight, and of course, BEDC, we look forward to continuing to help you to advance your business ideas. I come to entrepreneurship late in life. I don't have a business degree. I actually started out as an architect and went into city planning and urban design, and that was great. I absolutely am in love with this space. I was taken away by it. But one of the things that being at BEDC has taught me is that I am absolutely proud of our entrepreneurs in this country. Bermudians have the ability to make a difference in the world. You do it each and every day. So don't let anyone tell you that you are not global brands. You can compete with the rest of the world. It also starts with our young people, right? Entrepreneurship is not born to everyone. It can be taught. But developing an entrepreneurial mindset can hold you well no matter what you do in life. Whether you start a business, you become a great employer, you volunteer for your community, it's about the ability to understand a problem, to develop a solution, and to execute it. And I think tonight we saw that our country is in some great hands with some young entrepreneurs. I am encouraged about what our young people can do and what they will do for this country. And so it is really inspiring to hear and see them take the stage and to show what will happen in the future. Let's give our young people a real round of applause. It is not easy for adults to stand in front of strangers to pitch your ideas. So for each and every one of you who took a chance, who said, I'm just going to put my head in the ring, and I'm going to do this, I want to applaud you, because really it takes a lot of guts to share, and to share in front of an audience, not just here tonight, but everyone that's looking online, right? So hold your heads up, because everyone did a great job. I want to say thank you to the BDC team. I mean, quite frankly, without our team, my team, the people that I go to work with each and every day, we just could not do what we do each and every year. And it was really important in 2022, as we come out of COVID, to be able to do this in person. It really, it sends a message that we have not died, right? The entrepreneurs have not died. They have been resilient. They have come through on the other side. So thank you, BDC team, for organizing tonight's event. I want to thank the sponsors. Kristen already mentioned all of them, but really without you, we just could not put on these events. Our partners are important to us. We really value partnership, and I look forward to being able to partner with you in the future. And then, of course, most of all, it's about the entrepreneurs. It's about the risk takers. It's about the people who build things. We salute each and one of you, and we want to encourage you in your continuing journey as entrepreneurs. Know that BDC will continue to be a source of support and guidance, and your greatest cheerleaders at all stages of your business development. Now, just because we had this event tonight, Global Entrepreneurship Week is not finished, okay? It's ongoing. But even beyond just the events, it's about the spirit of celebrating entrepreneurship. And so, yes, we do this in November, but it's about celebrating all year round. So, just to keep the party going, tomorrow we will host an event that focuses on our young people in partnership with the U.S. Consular General's Office, and we're so grateful for that partnership. It's called the Young Entrepreneurs Social, and so a lot of you are going to miss out, but I'm going to be in the room with some young people, and it's going to be really, really fly. It's going to be special, because we're going to be able to network and talk and hear firsthand from young people between the ages of 14 and 25, right? And so they're going to share with us what their dreams, what their ambitions are, what they have done, what they want to do, and they're going to tell us firsthand how we can support them. So thank you to Karen Grissett for allowing us to have this at your wonderful home. On Thursday, we have something new for Global Entrepreneurship Week, and we're really, really proud of it. We heard year after year, you're doing something for women. You're doing something for women, and we will always do something for women, so get over that. But we said, okay, guys, what do you want to do? So this year, we're going to have our first ever men's early event. We at BDC, my female colleagues and team, we have been officially banned, but that's okay. You guys will make it all right. So on Thursday, we have the Next Man Up, Men in Entrepreneurship, which is an event solely for men to network, to collaborate, to be inspired by each other, to come up with solutions, and to move forward in power. And so I'm sure it will be a lively discussion. Some of our leading entrepreneurs in Bermuda will be present, like Mariko Thomas, CEO of 4 Star Pizza, and Gilbert Darrow, CEO of Horizon, to name a few. So I encourage all of you men out there who aspire to be an entrepreneur, who have a business, or who just want to be in the company of revolutionary men, please register. Tickets are still available. One question, Dante, just one question. From Friday to Sunday, we are so privileged this year to be able to expand our Women's Entrepreneurship Day celebration. Friday, November 19th, in over 144 countries, the world celebrates the contributions that women entrepreneurs make to every economy. Women rock. We play a role, we play a key role, and I cannot imagine a society without women entrepreneurs. And so our fabulous leader for this event, Kalina, has said, oh, we got to do it big. So we're going to be at Cambridge Beaches for the entire weekend, and I would encourage Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, an event that will help to re-energize yourselves. It's a retreat. It's going to have networking. It's going to have an all-day conference with incredible international speakers, and it finishes with yoga and an inspiring brunch. So I would encourage ladies, even if you don't have a business, please register, because I am sure you will get something out of that event. Next week, Cyber Monday happens. And so really be prepared to support Bermudian businesses, right? Monday, November the 28th, be prepared to take out your credit card, log online, purchase businesses, support businesses, local businesses, and look for those great deals from our Bermudian entrepreneurs. And then we close out Global Entrepreneurship Month, because you know here in Bermuda, we just can't have a week. We have to do all November. And so we are so grateful to be able to partner with WOOM and their vendor market, which will be held on November 30th at the BAA Gymnasium. And it's a market that focuses on women entrepreneurs and the products and services that they supply to Bermuda. So as you can see, tonight is not the end. There are still many opportunities to get inspired, to connect, to mentor and engage with each other. We encourage you to log on to gew.bm to register and get involved. But ultimately, we consider each and every one of you in this room to be our partners in growing a strong, relevant, sustainable ecosystem, entrepreneurial ecosystem that competes with the rest of the world. So I want to thank you for the role that you played tonight in supporting your entrepreneurs and being cheerleaders and just being present in the room. And I want to say thank you to everyone, continued success for all the entrepreneurs, and have a good night. Thank you all.
Thank you for participating in what has been a fabulous event. Congratulations to all of our finalists. We would like to take a moment and say a huge thank you to our sponsors, partners, and the BEDC team, but most importantly to you, the entrepreneurs, the risk takers, and the dream builders. We salute you and encourage you to continue along your journey, knowing that BEDC is here for support. To our sponsors, a sincere, heartfelt thank you, as we could not do this without your continued support. Thank you all, and enjoy the rest of your night.